We continue to see chances for rain today, but what about Saturday and Sunday?
Also, several Treasure Coast leaders say no to all aboard stops. Plus, it's never too early to start saving for your child's future. We'll show you the one thing you need to do today, just next at noon.
For dinner. Unbelievable.
Imagine what you could dream up with $10 million. Play the $10 million Florida Cash Scratch-Off game with over 11 million winning tickets. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
Lowe's presents How to Use the Greek Gods to Update Your Deck.
Wow. I can't believe you did this deck yourself.
Well, me, Lowe's, and Zeus and Apollo.
Now get 10% off in-stock composite decking at Lowe's.
So many healthy choices and really cool, the steak fajitas, your braised beef. But, I'm really excited about what we're going to show you guys next. But let me back up a little bit. It's the 5th anniversary, I can't believe it's been 5 years already, for First Lady Michelle Obama's Let's Move campaign. It's such a great campaign. She's gotten chefs involved from coast to coast, whole communities. She's got kids moving and eating better and certainly on a healthy path for the rest of their lives. To celebrate, she has a brand new campaign and a little challenge for me. Let's check it out.
Hey, Rachel, in celebration of the 5th anniversary of Let's Move, I want you to give me 5 healthy choice affordable recipes using just 5 ingredients. And then help me pass on the challenge using the hashtag #GiveMe5.
You get a message direct to you from the first. That's pretty exciting.
I love the First Lady. I love being a part of this campaign. And you are the first person I'm going to pass it on to. Will you take the 5 challenge, the 5 ingredient challenge?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing it.
Hashtag #GiveMe5.
Give me 5. I'm there.
Okay. So today, right after the show, I'm going to be tweeting out to you guys, and we'll post it on our website, 5 ingredient meals. This first one, kids love. It's my chicken pizzas. All you have to do is take grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes, a little bit of olive oil and garlic. That's what we have back here. Pop a lid on the pan until the tomatoes burst and give off their own juice. That's it. Put it over heat, let them burst. It turns into a chunky garlic tomato sauce.
So tomatoes and garlic, 2 ingredients.
Tomatoes and garlic, right? A little bit of olive oil. And then you take a little olive oil, salt and pepper, and a piece of chicken. Just pound it out nice and thin.
3.
So chicken, the tomatoes, the garlic, right? Then, here's the exciting part. You're going to take your cherry tomato and garlic mixture, pop that down over the top, and you see the chicken becomes the pizza crust. Yeah. Heads up, when you're trying to get that chicken nice and thin, open it like a book. Cut into the breast, open it up like a book, and then pound it out. So then, you have your chicken, your tomatoes, your garlic. Here's ingredient number 4, mozzarella. Put your cheese down over the top.
Yum.
And then you pop them under the broiler. We have some in the oven. Will you grab them for me, Curtis? And bring it right back over. We have 1 ingredient left. Other than olive oil, salt, and pepper, of course. We don't count those. Now, look at how cute that is. Then, pop that down onto the dinner plate and just a couple of leaves of fresh basil torn, and you have a chicken pizzetta margherita. How good is that, huh? Kids love this.
And you know what?
It's gluten-free, it's high protein, and another great tip, every time chicken breasts go on sale, buy the family pack. Take them home and pound them out, pop them in the freezer, and you have a great go-to.
I got you a fork ready.
Right?
I'm going to do it New York style.
New York style. Pizza cheers. Here's to you, Curtis. I like that as much as pizza.
And you can start your own tradition with your kids.
Yeah.
Have chicken pizza nights. You're giving them something really healthy, and it's still a really incredible treat for them. It's a really, really good idea.
And you can top it just like a regular pizza. You can throw any kind of veggies on there you like, but this is the 5-ingredient challenge. I love that you're my first pay it forward. You got to get other chefs and great cooks.
I'm going to do 5 as well.
Cool! Woo! All right. We already got 10 then. That's amazing. Thank you so much to our gracious First Lady. Thank you to my co-host, Curtis Stone, and all of our guests today. We'll see everybody. Bye-bye.
Coming up, distracted danger. We'll tell you where police are warning homeowners about 3 men who say they are someone, but they're not quite. Also, when will the rain go away? We'll chat with Glenn about that. We're back in just 30 seconds with local coverage you can count on.
Recently got a client $850,000 for a car accident. When you need an attorney, call Rubenstein Law.
I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein. Call me. I want to be your attorney.
Call 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Right now on News Channel 5.
Right now, rain is moving through our area, and it is causing delays and headaches for golfers and fans at the Honda Classic. Here is the live Viper 5 radar. You can see there what Storm Team 5 meteorologist Glenn Glazer has been tracking really since early this morning. Yeah. Glenn, what can golfers, fans, and really just the rest of us expect this afternoon?
Well, there's going to be a shift in the rainfall as we continue through the afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. This morning, we saw a long line of rainfall from basically south of Belle Glade all the way up in the northern Palm Beach County and into Martin County. You can see that now a lot of it has been pushed over to the coast here, and it's really right from I-95 and Florida's Turnpike over to the east that we're seeing most of the rainfall right now. But what I also want you to notice is that a few more showers are starting to pop up here in Okeechobee County, which stayed relatively dry this morning, and in St. Lucie and Indian River counties. This tells us that the rain is beginning to shift to the north a little bit, and the Treasure Coast will have a higher chance for rain through the rest of the afternoon than Palm Beach County will. So even though we're still seeing some rainfall right around PGA National, the Honda Classic, up to Jupiter, up to Hobe Sound as well. Here's a look at PGA National right there. You can see some showers just to the north and south. We are still going to see some breaks in the rainfall for the Honda Classic through the rest of the day. I do think there will be some on and off shower activity. Temperatures will slowly be climbing into the low 70s this afternoon. Still might need a light jacket though. It's going to be windy. It's going to be a little bit chilly out there, and certainly take the umbrella. We'll take a close-up look at your weekend forecast coming up.
All right, Glenn, thank you. Play will resume at the Honda Classic in a half hour after a lightning delay. Right now, though, fans, they're watching and waiting for a chance to head back onto the course. News Channel 5's Chris Stewart is live at PGA National. Hi, Chris. What's the latest there?
Honey, the latest is that play is going to start at 12:30. You can see some fans have made their way outside by the putting green where some golfers are getting warmed up to resume their rounds. It has been a morning of starting and stopping. First, it was a rain delay. Then about a half hour after that ended, they stopped play again because of lightning. And right now, all fans can do is just cross their fingers that they will be seeing some golf here soon. This isn't what most consider a golfer's paradise, but it could be worse.
You know, it's not negative 10 degrees, which is what we left in Michigan.
Merica and Eric Daubry didn't let weather ruin their day. Like many, shelled out the $40 at the merchandise tent for an umbrella first.
And a nice souvenir,
yeah,
so
exactly.
It's all right.
So we get to keep it. That's fine.
These guys, however, opted for the cheaper ponchos.
This is probably the best $2 I've ever spent.
Sean Lynch and his friends came all the way from New Hampshire, and compared to what they're dealing with at home, they'll take rain over snow.
Are you kidding me? This is absolutely wonderful.
The rain forced these fans to find a place to stay dry. The weather wasn't going to stop them from taking in a day of golf.
We're just going to wait it out. It'll blow over. It's Florida.
Now, officials are still working on figuring out when the players with the later tee times will start their rounds. A lot of them will not be able to finish today, and we'll have to come back tomorrow morning to do that. We're live at PGA National. Chris Stewart, WPTV News Channel 5.
And WPTV News Channel 5 is your home for Honda Classic coverage. Our special Making the Cut is tonight at 7:30 live from the Honda Classic course at PGA National. Look for exclusive interviews, leaderboard status, and, of course, the fireworks. Also, be sure to keep up with us each day of that tournament as we take pictures throughout the event. You can find the web galleries on the main page of WPTV.com. New at noon, Port St. Lucie police are putting out a warning, especially to older people. At least twice, homeowners have been distracted by someone claiming they're there to help with a maintenance issue. During one instance, someone said they were from the water department. Police say usually one guy will try to get in the home or the backyard and distract the homeowner while two other men either go in the house or they're close by. In both cases, the men never stole anything. The first case happened last week on Kalmar Avenue. The second one was yesterday on South Worth Terrace. It is a waiting game to see when the Fort Pierce Inlet will be open again. But today, more boats are getting through. Small boats, they can go through a safety zone if the Coast Guard allows them to. The blocked inlet, it could impact the arrival of the Nina and Pinta Columbus replica ships. They're supposed to arrive in Vero Beach on Thursday. Right now, the Coast Guard is working on a three-phase plan to get the barge out of the inlet. It sank on Tuesday, killing a man from Miami. Today, increased water releases from Lake Okeechobee will start back up after a week-long hiatus. The Army Corps of Engineers says the lake level, it hasn't changed from the start of the month, which is why workers will increase the amount of the discharges. Right now, the lake is just at over 14.5 feet, the highest level for this time of year since 2006. In 2013, discharges from the lake created a toxic green algae that impacted marine life in the lagoon. West Palm Beach is joining the state attorney's office to fight public corruption and bring more accountability and transparency. At a news conference this morning, Mayor Jerry Moyo stood with State Attorney Dave Ehrenberg to talk about the anti-corruption task force. The task force works to disrupt and dismantle any person or group that's behind fraud. The same goes for any crime violating a public office. City police officers, they'll now be on that task force serving with experienced prosecutors and investigators. Mayor Moyo also talking about the impact of the Department of Homeland Security and the possible loss of funding today. 9 West Palm Beach firefighters are paid through a DOH grant. Now, in the event the department loses its funding, the mayor insists you will not see a change in service.
Our operations in the fire department will not change if the Homeland Security Office is not funded. We will continue to do the work that our firefighters do, the suppression of fire and the rescue of people who need help.
Let's get to some breaking news right now. Congress, on that same note, is moving to pass a 3-week stopgap funding bill to prevent a Department of Homeland Security shutdown for now. Lawmakers, though, remain at odds about how to solve a long-standing impasse over immigration and the agency's budget in the long term. The Senate just passed a clean year long DHS funding measure that does not include controversial riders to curb President Barack Obama's immigration executive actions. But the bill is a non-starter in the House. We'll continue to follow that story and let you know any new developments. We are learning new information just revealed about Mohammed Emwazi. He is the man right there U.S. officials have identified as the masked executioner known as Jihadi John in a series of ISIS beheading videos. Kier Simmons has the latest.
A grade school student, smiling, but he would grow up to become the masked ISIS killer dubbed Jihadi John. Mohammed Emwazi grew up in a middle-class family. He studied computer science at London's Westminster University. A spokesperson said they are sickened. Thousands of miles away, the family of murdered hostage Stephen Sotloff from Florida now want justice.
The revelation of Jihadi John's name is a first step in a long road to bringing closure to the family. It's going to take time to bring him to a court of law and to prosecute him.
James Foley's parents say the name of the frontman for their son's killing is not their focus.
Oh, in all fairness, discovering who he is might be important to some people, but it's certainly not important to me.
While the British daughter of another victim, David Haynes, spoke of retribution.
I think all the families will feel closure and relief once there's a bullet between his eyes.
Emwazi's family is thought to live in this London house. He travelled to Syria in 2012.
There will be a lot of watching of this sort of community, and in the wake of the revelation, there will be a certain amount of investigation looking into who may have been talking to who and what contacts this will have sparked off.
But in Syria and Iraq, there is no end to ISIS' reign of terror. Recent video shows the group destroying apparently ancient artifacts, and human rights groups say close to 300 Christians have been taken captive. facing the same terrible fate as the roll call of ISIS hostages, whose killings were broadcast around the world. Now, both US and British intelligence agencies are searching for Mohammed Emwazi. They have been for some time, but there are questions too now about what the British knew. This is the front page of one British newspaper. It says MI5, that's the British security agency, blunders that allowed Jihadi John to slip through the net. So even while they are hunting for him, questions are being asked about how he was able to join ISIS. Back to you.
The West Palm Beach Police Department has a plan to get hundreds of guns off the street, a gun buyback. It is completely confidential, so anyone can go and turn in a gun, no questions asked. Many times people bring in an old gun that's in their home and they don't want. These are guns that usually, though, end up stolen and in the wrong hands. You'll be interested in this. This year, the city is hoping to get even more guns turned in than ever before. The trade is a gift card, $100 for long guns like rifles, $75 for handguns, and $25 for a gun that is broken or not working. You can see the time going on tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 2 at Union Missionary Baptist Church. Now to a traffic alert. Keep this in mind for the weekend. The CR 707 bridge on Beach Road, that's in Jupiter. It'll be closed for some work starting tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. It'll open back up on Sunday morning. Here's your detour. And we have put this on Twitter at WPTV Traffic. Go north on US 1 to Bridge Road, east to State Road A1A from there, and then head south. We should point out the inlet will stay open for marine traffic. How much money would you spend for a faster commute? A new $10 million project could save drivers about 5 minutes on one of the Treasure Coast's most congested highways. We spoke with the cabbie in St. Lucie County. He spent more than 2 decades on the road, logging a lot of miles on Route 1. Like many drivers, he says the route is usually slow going because of all the red lights. In fact, he tries to avoid this stretch when he can.
Depends on where my pickup is, you know, and the traffic is really heavy. It gets congested.
St. Lucie County's transportation organization has a plan. It would take 10 years to finish, but in all, 38 traffic lights on Route 1. They would be synced in the end, connecting to a central computer. News Channel 5 is back in 60 seconds. Coming up, frequent flyers of a major airline will soon need more points for some free flights. And something is disappearing from our dinner table. Find out what we're apparently doing without. You're watching News Channel 5 on WPTV. Local coverage you can count on.
At La Mesa RV, we have the right RV at the right price right now. Like this new Heartland Elkridge Express, discounted to just $187 per month. Massive selection, everyday low prices, only at La Mesa RV of Port St. Lucie.
Memory loss, confusion, or difficulty completing familiar tasks? Palm Beach Neurological Center is conducting a clinical trial of an investigational drug that may help slow the progression of mild to moderate Alzheimer's disease. Participants must be 55 to 85 years old and had a mental or functional decline for at least a year. Qualified participants will receive study-related drugs and care plus compensation for time and travel. For information, call 282-5546. That's 282-5546.
At La Mesa RV, we have the right RV at the right price right now. Like this new Fleetwood Discovery diesel pusher, discounted over $99,000. Massive selection, everyday low prices, only at La Mesa RV of Port St. Lucie.
Beginning in April, members of Southwest Airlines' Rapid Rewards loyalty program will need to cash in more frequent flyer miles in order to get a free ticket on cheaper flights, certain flights as well. The airline hasn't revealed which flights are affected or how many points you'll need, extra that is, but it has announced the changes to the program in a brief note to members. That note stated the number of Rapid Rewards points needed to redeem for certain flights will vary based on destination, time, day of travel, demand, fare class, as well as several other factors. Here's a question. Think about it. Did you have dessert for dinner last night, or with dinner maybe? The answer is probably not. Research firm NPD found that dinner time dessert is on the decline nationally. These days, only 12% of diners well, they eat dessert with their dinner. That's way less than the 24% of Americans who said they ate dessert with dinner in 1986. NPD says it's not that Americans are suddenly concerned more about nutrition, but rather American families are trying to simplify. Guess what? The St. Lucie County Fair opens today, and this year it is celebrating its 50th year. Fair organizers, they are marking the anniversary with a daily gift giveaway. This year there are more than 40 rides, plenty of fried food, you can count on that, and live music. The fair opens at 4 this afternoon at the St. Lucie County Fairgrounds. It runs through March 8th. A 3-year-old West Palm Beach girl and her family need your help. See how you can do it right from your phone. Plus, if you love rice and pasta, stick around because we've got a twofer. It's a doubly good.
It looks good right there. Let's take a quick look at Live Viper 5 Max this afternoon, and new rainfall coming down from Harbor Ridge down to Palm City up to PGA Village and over to Port St. Lucie. Will it be a rainy afternoon and a rainy weekend? We'll talk all about it coming up.
It's 5 o'clock. You need to know what's happening right now.
Keeping a close eye on the radar today.
This house behind me arrested.
The only local chopper getting you breaking news first. Steve Weagle tracking and alerting you before the storm moves in. Local news everywhere.
Businesses evacuated and part of Blue Heron Boulevard shut down.
Leaders in Boynton Beach.
Live with the call for help.
He's extremely shaken up over the events of what happened.
WPTV News Channel 5 at 5. Local coverage you can count on.
Hello, Jupiter Tequesta. I need some help with my air conditioning.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
Tonight, a new 2-hour mystery.
We were all in danger.
I said, don't go inside that house.
They knew they were targets.
Who's next?
Tonight, Dateline moves to 9/8 Central. Don't watch alone. Critics and viewers can't get enough of the night shift.
Here she comes.
She's beautiful.
Whoa! Anything exposed to radioactive blood is live. No one in or out.
The Night Shift, all new, Monday after The Voice on NBC.
Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to Tires Plus.
I'm here for my oil change.
Great. With your appointment, we'll get it done in less than 30 minutes, or your next one's free.
The 30-minute oil change. Guaranteed every day with an appointment. Our synthetic blend oil change is just $21.99 in 30 minutes or less with an appointment. Plus, get 25% off Firestone Destination LE2 tires. See store or visit TiresPlus.com for details. Tires Plus. The plus is in everything we do.
Enjoy Acura style, enjoy Acura luxury, and enjoy driving for less at Napleton's Palm Beach Acura. Drive for less in a new 2015 Acura TLX 2.4, now $269 a month lease. Or drive for less in a new 2015 Acura TLX V6, now $299 a month lease. So enjoy the thrill of driving for less at Napleton's Palm Beach Acura, just west of the Florida Turnpike, second to none since 1931.
Hello, Jupiter Tequesta. I need some help with my electrical.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
Here's a story you will definitely want to hear. A 3-year-old West Palm Beach girl and her family, they need your help, and you can do it right from your phone. This is Raina. She's a preschool student at Egret Lake Elementary. Her teachers, they call her a bundle of determination, and here's why. Raina was born with half a heart and is going into the hospital for her 4th heart surgery next week. Today, her classmates helped raise money by jumping rope. The money will pay for research through the American Heart Association and help with this little girl's medical bills.
Kids like to help out because they're in the innocent stage. So when they see the need, they go out and try to.
They look like they're having a great time helping out, too. If you'd like to donate, you can head to our website, WPTV.com. Under the Scene on 5 tab, you'll find a link to Raina's GoFundMe account. A new study from the University of Pennsylvania finds a bad night's sleep. It may lead a person to crave fatty foods the next day. Researchers had 46 adults spend 4 nights in a sleep lab when they skipped just one night of sleep. They ate foods higher in fat content than those who got a full night of shut-eye. Brain scans also showed differences in areas thought to influence decision-making.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
Good afternoon, everyone. Another look at live Viper 5 Max, South Florida's most powerful radar this afternoon. We still have quite a bit of rainfall around, but not quite in the same places that we saw earlier this morning and into the early afternoon here, just around noontime when we started this show. We did have a long line of showers and even a couple of thunderstorms that cruised on up through northern Palm Beach County and Martin County earlier today. Right now, that's quieting down a bit, but let's go first to where the rain is popping up right now, and that's in Okeechobee and up toward Fort Drum and over toward Fort Pierce here in Port St. Lucie. Not a lot going on in Indian River County. We just had a couple of showers that kind of breezed up towards Sebastian here. But this is decent scattered rainfall that's moving into Port St. Lucie. Jensen Beach, there was some yellow popping up. That's some heavier rainfall. Tradition, PGA Village, a good soaking here to I-95 and Florida's Turnpike down by Florida Club, up towards Stewart, Sewell's Point, Sailfish Point, Lost Lake Community, Harbor Ridge, Palm City getting some rain. And down to the south a little bit, Jupiter starting to dry out a tiny bit after getting swamped this morning. A lot of our sensors picking up well over an inch of rainfall, even an inch and a half in spots. PGA, along PGA Boulevard there, where the Honda Classic's being played, finally starting to quiet down a bit. So they should be able to get underway, no problem at 12:30, as Chris Stewart said. And hopefully just some hit or miss rainfall through the rest of the day so they can keep going. So here's Vipercast, and watch what happens as we get into the mid-afternoon here. Wind starts to change direction a little bit, and it's possible that we'll start to see more showers build in closer to the coast during the afternoon and evening hours, and then overnight tonight with more northeasterly winds in place, we could start to see more showers move in. We also left the chance for rain in the forecast for tomorrow. Lowered it a little bit because it might not be as widespread tomorrow, but we still have chances for rain tomorrow and Sunday. Here's the breakdown. Today, about a 50% chance for rain. That certainly has come into fruition. We've got 40% for tomorrow, 30% Sunday, and then drier Monday and Tuesday, with a chance for isolated showers, but it won't be a washout by any stretch. So if you're headed out this weekend, make sure you keep the umbrella handy. Temperatures today a little cooler, low to mid 70s, maybe even some upper 60s at this point, but we should be pretty close to 80 degrees as we head into the weekend. In fact, as we break down the weekend for you and show you exactly what we're expecting, we are going to see a few fast-moving showers through the weekend hours. Here's the breakdown for you. 79 the high on Saturday, 80 on Sunday. Certainly some gusty winds both days.
Breaking news right now, Leonard Nimoy, the man the world came to know as Spock, died this morning at his California home. Nimoy was 83 years old. His wife says the cause of death was end-stage chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. If you love rice, you love pasta, then today is your day because we have a twofer. It's doubly good. Howard in Mr. Food's Test Kitchen shows us.
A while back, my sister-in-law introduced me to an amazing recipe that's perfect when you can't decide if you'd rather serve rice or pasta as a side dish. You see, the nice thing about it is it combines both into one really tasty go-along, so we get the best of both worlds. We start by sauteing some mushrooms and chopped onions until they're golden. Once they are, we take them out of the pan, and in the same skillet, we brown up some uncooked spaghetti that we broke into about 3-inch pieces. You want to keep an eye on it, because once it starts to brown, it goes quickly. As soon as the spaghetti is golden, we add the mushrooms and onions back in, along with some uncooked rice, a good amount of chicken broth, and a bit of salt and pepper. After it comes to a boil, lower the heat, cover it, and let it simmer until both the rice and the pasta are tender. It's one of those dishes that, whenever I serve it, I always get lots of oohs and ahs, all thanks to my sister-in-law. I do hope you'll go online and get the recipe for what we call spaghetti rice, so you can share one of my family's best recipes. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found an easier way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
If you're interested, you can find the recipe by going online right now. Type in WPTV.com/MrFood. Enjoy. We are going to take you up next to a competition where the chances of winning, they often go up in smoke. See what we mean just ahead.
We'll have you smiling again. I hated having missing teeth, but I wanted high-quality care I could afford. I got it all at the Ferber Dental Group. Implants from $4.99 and highly skilled dentists. Now, I got a great smile when I choose to use it.
We'll have you smiling again. 8889-FERBER. 8889-FERBER.
Hey, Ben.
Hey!
Another chantilly cake, huh?
I can totally explain.
Okay.
It's for a celebration.
Really?
Yeah, I cut you a piece and everything. Chantilly cream and fresh berries.
Oh, so this is for me now.
Yeah, we gotta celebrate that big event that happened this week.
Which was?
I don't know. Finishing the first cake. Yay!
Handcrafted in store every day with light and fluffy chantilly cream and mixed berries. Publix Bakery Chantilly Cake is the perfect excuse to celebrate more. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Even good, hardworking people may experience unexpected financial troubles in life, but searching for responsive and experienced bankruptcy attorneys doesn't have to be difficult.
Ones that are dedicated and work hard to fight for your rights. And most of all, ones that make being there for their clients their #1 priority. My name is Mark Anajar.
And I'm Glenn Levine.
We dedicate ourselves every day to protect our clients' rights.
Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
When you choose Halo dog food, made from natural whole food ingredients, your dog won't be the only one with a radiant coat, clear eyes, and renewed energy. Halo feeds it forward to shelters, donating 1.5 million meals annually to help nurture healthier, more adoptable dogs. Share a photo of your pet, and we'll donate a meal on your behalf. Halo, feed it forward.
Available at Petco and leading independent pet stores.
Saturday, starting at 10 a.m., Rooms to Go will rock you. Everybody, we will rock you. It's the main event, and everyone at Rooms to Go is getting ready for our 24th anniversary sale. Retagging the store with great sale prices, meeting the challenge to rock you with low-interest refinancing. And the outcome will be no surprise. The Rooms to Go anniversary sale rocks. Sing it! We will rock you.
Happy 10th anniversary!
Happy 10th birthday! Happy 10th anniversary, Downtown at the Gardens.
Downtown at the Gardens is turning 10. Join us for a 2-month-long celebration. Downtown's Got Talent is backed by popular demand. Go to Downtown at the Gardens Facebook page and register for a chance to compete for cash and prizes. The competition begins March 6th, so register now. Visit downtownatthegardens.com for daily birthday events.
Catch your News Channel 5 updates throughout the day on News Radio WJNO.
Coming up at 4 on the Now with Shannon Cake, stopping trolls on Twitter. The social media site has come up with a creative way to get rid of those mean tweeters out there. Plus, what your children really want. One teacher says she knows her very surprising answers today at 4. Finally, hundreds of cigar aficionados were in Havana for the annual Long Ash competition at Cuba's Cigar Festival. Cubans and foreigners, they competed to see who could create the longest ash at the end of their cigar. The annual event has attracted hundreds from near and far for some 17 years. I know, right?
I knew that was coming.
17 years this has been going on.
You gotta be kidding me.
It is, I'm sure, quite interesting to watch. Let's see. Here we go, puff, puff.
Kind of like a waste of a Cuban cigar, just to suck it down and let the ash get real long.
The things you do.
Let's take a look at your 7-day forecast, and we've got a kind of cool and windy day today, low to mid-70s, chance for isolated to scattered fast-moving rainfall through the rest of the day. Tomorrow, a little bit more sunshine, but still a chance for some isolated to scattered showers. Sunday, more sunshine than Saturday, and slightly warmer temperatures. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday look pretty warm. We could have another cold front move through next Thursday night.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks so much. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great afternoon. Have a great weekend. Take care.
Calling all boaters and fishermen, don't miss the annual Palm Beach Marine Flea Market and Boat Sale coming to the South Florida Fairgrounds this Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 5. Visit flnauticalfleamarket.com or call 954-205-7813.
Lowe's presents How to Put Your Foot in Your Mouth.
Man, wish my yard looked like yours.
Hey, the grass is always greener on the other side of the... Sorry.
Now get the Black & Decker 20-volt trimmer for $79 at Lowe's.
Hi, Mark Schiller here to announce the opening of our newest location in Boynton Beach, with grand opening savings of 10 to 20% below competitor prices on everything you need to sleep. The grand opening sale is on now, only at City Mattress.
It's really traumatic, and especially at my age, to be in a car accident, it is horrifying. It really is. When you're in a car accident, you're not a whole person anymore, and Gordon and Donna made me whole. As an educator, we communicate, and with Gordon and Donna, they did educate me and let me know exactly what was going to happen all through the process. They pieced my life back together, and it was the best decision, really, that I've made.
Gordon and Donna, for the injured.
Watch the Honda Sports Desk for the latest local and national sports, powered by ESPN 106.3. Every night at 11, only on News Channel 5. Sponsored by the South Florida Honda Dealers. Visit sfhondadealers.com to find the dealer nearest you.
If I were hurt by a big truck, I'd call Rubenstein Law.
If I fell on someone else's property, I'd call Rubenstein Law.
If I lost a family member to an accident, I would call Rubenstein Law.
Rubenstein Law recently got a client $850,000 for a car accident.
Rubenstein Law got $750,000 for a client who had a serious hand injury.
When you need an attorney, call Rubenstein Law.
I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein. Call me. I want to be your attorney.
Call 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Good golly, Molly, what's wrong? I don't like goodbyes. You should be happy to see the true treasures at Crystal Tree Plaza find great new homes.
I understand. Consignments fly out of True Treasures Northlake so fast there's no time to say hello or goodbye.
Mrs. J loves accepting entire estates of merchandise.
And single pieces, too.
I do love hellos.
You will have fun shopping the True Treasures.
We buy and sell one-piece or entire estates.
This is in everything we do. Every morning, this is local news everywhere. Mornings on WPTV News Channel 5.
Calling all boaters and fishermen.